Coach, maybe you can just start with the summary of the 90 minutes.
Yeah, okay. I think we started well. I think good energy. Good effort from the boys. I think I can't fault them for applying themselves the way that they did today. I didn't go in the halftime and speak about the effort levels and the way they apply themselves. You know, it's tactically, it's technically. Sundowns were superior. They showed their quality, especially in the final third. I thought we were a little bit over eager. When the closer Sundowns gets to your goals, the more calmer you need to become. I think we still had the same energy, like pressing them up high when we didn't have to press them really in our own defensive third, closer to the goals. I think that's where we lacked, but big lessons for us to learn from here. This is the type of situations and scenarios that unfolded tonight. I don't think it has unfolded in the first division in the league that we are in, so obviously it's a learning curve for myself especially, but I think proud of the boys. I can't fault them. Obviously the score 6-1 is not very flattering for us, but I think for a team like Mamelodi Sundowns, I think that's probably their level and that's what they expected out of this game, but I think effort levels, I can't fault the boys and I'm proud of them.
Daine, I mean, how beneficial, despite the results, how beneficial do you think the whole experience is going to be for you and the team, going back to your bread and butter issues in the league? Whatever it is that you learn from here, I mean, how much do you think that is going to help you going forward?
I think when we look at, when I spoke to the defenders a little bit now, they said the players are so clever of Sundowns, so we're going to go back and we can study them a little bit and learn a lot from them. The efficiency in the final third that they have, I don't know how many times they broke through, and every time they broke through, they scored a goal. We break through a hell of a lot of times and we don't finish it off. Our decision making in the final third leaves a lot to desire. But I think there's a benchmark and there's Sundowns over there on their level, and we can take that lessons away and go and see exactly how they exposed us and what we can improve. And take it away to our next game against Maritzburg, which is also going to be a night game. But if we can play with this energy and this intensity and the way we press today, I think we can cause a lot of damage in our league.
Coach, had luck on the defeat. It's always hard to take lessons from a loss, but are there any positives that we take from the way that your team played? Like you said, created a lot of chances.
Yeah, a lot of positives. I think for us, a lot of positives came out. There was a certain scenario that happened now towards the end, and I told my technical team, Shishi Manzini made a run, and Zungu dropped back with him, with Kakora on the side making a run. I just explained to the guys that's the manipulation of the offside trap. He dragged Zungu away and Kakora became onside because we've been manipulating the offside line. So those are the type of things that really excites me as a young coach, still growing. And these are things that I can teach these boys. I've only been here since October, and we can see the difference already. But a lot of compliments for Mamelodi Sundowns, a lot of compliments for the technical team. I think the way they prepare, the way they analyze the game, and their game plan that they execute, with the type of players that they have, was fantastic for us to see, and we can only take leave from that and take lessons from that and go back and see what can help us going forward.
Coach, I just want to ask, Sundowns made a number of subs where they didn't start with perhaps their strongest team, and they still beat you guys with a huge margin, perhaps so to say, but you guys played a good game. Do you think that Sundowns paid enough respect to your team by doing that?
Yeah, I think 100%. I think if I played for Orlando Pirates, I played for SuperSport, I played for Wits, I played for teams that won leagues, and whenever these type of scenarios came, we got to give everybody a chance to play because everybody's in the squad to obviously add value and compete for position. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity for them to do that. Expected them to do that. Obviously, everybody needs to get a chance to play and needs to show what they're capable of. Like Tashrik Matthews came in, for his debut. Obviously, it's a perfect moment for him to obviously settle in and get going. But I think, of course, Coach Ralani showed a lot of respect for the team. He knows the team from the days that he competed against the team. He knows the team very, very well, like he said. But the respect that they did show to the team, it's much appreciated, and it's always heartwarming to see, that you get complimented for the work, even though the score was like that. But I think the work we've put in was complimented afterwards by the technical team. So I think they have the luxury of doing that, and I would have probably done the same if I was on the other side.
Coach,
in terms of obviously the scoreline 6-1, like you said, but will you be hard on the players when you assess the difference between the two levels, or because it's Mamelodi Sundowns, you might look at it, you might have a different perspective because of the level Mamelodi Sundowns is at?
No, I think we set standards, firstly, and I think we set very high standards. For myself, you know, I will go back tonight and criticize myself like nobody else will ever criticize me. You know, and where did I get wrong, and what decisions could I have enhanced the team? How much more could I have prepared the team for certain scenarios that unfolded? But like I said, you know, these type of scenarios don't normally unfold in the first division in the league that we are in. You know, the efficiency that they have when they go forward, you know, how they build up play, how they get out of that build up, how they play under pressure. You know, you can see they're playing in higher levels, you know, and I mean, it's basically probably 50, 60%, 70% of Bafana team, you know, and you know, nothing less was expected of them. But be it as it may, I don't think I can be too hard on the players. But I can really be hard on myself and go back and watch the game and grow a little bit more and probably use what Sundowns has used today, probably for us to our advantage, because I would like to believe that we play a passing type of game, you know, and there's a lot of lessons to take here: how to move, how to free up space, how to get out from high presses, you know. So those type of situations is certainly something that I will go back with my technical team and spend a lot of time on that, you know. The biggest thing is to keep these boys motivated for the next game against Maritzburg. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be too harsh on them. I think I'm going to be harsh on myself more than anything else.
Coach, a lot of your supporters came to you to support the team despite losing. What do you want to say to them?
No, look, obviously I think it's important that they keep on supporting us. You know, when I came off the field now, they all look positive. They all looked happy. I think for club, just for their name to be next to Mamelodi Sundowns, you know, coming from the 4th tier, coming from the Stephen Pienaar tournaments, Discovery tournaments, you know, I think it's a big occasion. You know, like I said, you know, in itself, when the draw came out in itself, it was a big thing for Masia's name to be next to Mamelodi Sundowns, you know, because we aspired to play in the PSL. And I said to the players, maybe, you know, we should be looking to aspire to play Sundowns twice a year, and not only get the luck of the draw in the Nedbank Cup, you know. But that's our desires, and that's where my mindset is to play Sundowns eventually twice, you know, home and away.
Okay. Yeah, just the last one for me. You've been here since October. It's first division football. It's different. I'm sure you've had a feel of how it is.
Yeah.
Just how's been the whole experience for you?
No, I think it's been a very, very good experience for me. I think working in different levels, at the PSL, in the first division, in the Disky League, in the development side of things, you know, I think that is important for my growth as a coach. And I think it's important for the growth of the club to understand what we're doing. But the support of the club has been amazing. You know, I can't complain. You know, from where I came from down in PE to where I am now, the type of support and the type of belief that there is in the technical team and the support that we get is really, really fantastic and heartwarming and humbling. You know, and long may it continue with Masia, and we will try and grow as much as we can. We'll try and push the season to get maybe into the promotion playoff spots, you know, and be realistic about it. But in a nutshell, you know, if it doesn't happen this season, I think next season definitely, you know, the aim will be to compete to obviously win the league title next year in the first division.